Absolutely, and they're showing signs of life. Odume, one of those signs of life, has 10 points right now, trying to get something going offensively for Yale.
They've done a great job defensively lately, Derek. They've been able to make some noise here. When you look at the split by quarter so far, the first two were almost identical. 25-9, 25-9. They were identical. When you look at the third, 17-16. Very tight margin. Yale playing strong. Lin getting to Schmidt. Inside work by Gian. Mary Meng, strong defense. Pass up to Blair. Off the left side of the glass.
Good job right there from the freshman Kennedy Blair from Dearborn, Michigan. Very close to home for me there, Joe. First points of the game for Blair.
Jocelyn Tate pushing it for the Spartans. Hampton finds an opening, floater, no good. Mary Meng able to use her size on the inside for two.
We haven't seen much of Mary Meng this season and last season as well. She played in 9 games and missed the remainder of the season with a foot injury, but she is a rebound machine, having a career-high 9 rebounds last season, looking to get some of that momentum back.
Lynn getting it to Odom against Kennedy Blair. Outside now, moving inside, left hand, no good from Capstraw. Abby Kimball moving with speed, slows it down now, finds Hampton. Meng trying for another scoring opportunity, this time a turnaround jumper, gets the call going to the line.
Great job right there from Mary Meng being able to take the contact. A little bit of a tap right there, but it's just enough to get her to go to the line. And Meng's a pretty decent free throw shooter. We haven't seen much of it yet this season.
Shot 6 of 12 last season, gets one there. For Meng, she got the medical red shirt last season. Played in 9 games and then had a foot injury that kept her out the rest. Goes 2 for 2 there. Strong showing at the line.
Meng was one of the more touted recruits that the Spartans had coming in. A 6'5" center being able to really take up a lot of space in the paint and score at will.
And it goes back to Bowling Green. She was originally committed there. Robin Freilich came to MSU, and so did Meng.
You can see the pull that Robin Freilich had when it comes to her players. She brought a lot of players this year and last year from Bowling Green, bringing them over to Michigan State and really completing the roster with a lot of great talent that are transfers and are in-house.
You can see Meng trying to block this inbound pass, forced to send it far to that left wing. Egger against Simmons. Lynn moving baseline. Plenty of cutters, but she's got to take it herself. Using the pivot, sends it up, no good. Blair inside, off the glass, hanging in air for a moment. Now going to the charity stripe for 2.
Great job from Kennedy Blair. She flew down that lane. She missed with the contact right there, being able to take it, couldn't finish. But that was a fantastic drive, taking it coast to coast all the way down the floor, being able to get to the line.
Spartans with 2 free throws here. Yale so far has not scored in this 4th quarter of action. Blair misses the free throw there. Teammates cheering her up. Second one falls in. Bounced around for a second. Interesting lineup out there for the Spartans. Sotelo next to Meng. 2 very tall players.
This is definitely an interesting lineup. This is the lineup you want to see when you want no scoring going on in the paint at all. And that happened right there.
You can see it right there, exactly, Derek. Really locking down the paint. 2 big players. Kimball, 3-point shot, dribbles in, and the Breslin center loves it.
Abby Kimball getting the bounce right there on that 3-pointer. Great find right there from Simmons from Kimball, trailing, and she drilled it. She's an amazing 3-point shooter on this Michigan State team. Haven't hit one tonight, but hit one right there, and the Breslin went crazy.
Mary Meng Caught by surprise. Was not expecting that ball to not even hit rim, but instead hit her.
Definitely a shock right there when it comes to the ball coming to her. She's laughing about it on the court right now.
Plenty of subs for the Bulldogs. Spartans make a sub of their own. They will have Julian Woodard coming in now to replace Simmons.
Julian Woodard, the freshman from North Vermont, Indiana. Turns out a lot of offers to come to Michigan State.
Kennedy Blair with the two. Kennedy Blair, defense to offense.
You see the Michigan State bench going crazy right there on that nice steal, turning defense into offense and making those transition points go. Kennedy Blair doing what she needs to do.
Lynn put up the three. It was no good. Now they will have a chance to inbound here. The Spartans trying to defend. Just over 6.5 minutes remain in this game. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Picks up her dribble. Odom over to Chapman. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Mid-range jumper up and no good. Blair moving down with speed like a freight train. Into the cup. Add one more at the line.
Kennedy Blair said, I'm gonna take it myself. Took it all the way down the floor, coast to coast, taking the contact. It's too easy right now. Being able to get that layup, her second points of the day. Back on the line is Kennedy Blair, showing the team why she can be the #1 option right now, Joe.
So far, she's gone perfect from the field. 3 of 3 for 7 points. Hits her free throw. That makes her 2 of 3 from the line. Now up to 8 points on the match. Chapman facing off against Woodard. Gets to Lynn. Whistle's blown. Too much movement.
The one thing that this Yale team has not been able to do is try to stop the movement when it comes to them having the ball in their hands. That one got a call there.
That one was actually Mary Meng drawing the foul. A little too much movement on the Spartan end, it would seem. Yale moving inside off the glass, no good, but gets a chance for 2 at the line. Marissa Chapman, strong drive inside.
It's a great job right there from Chapman, trying to take it into the paint as much as possible. In their last game against bottom of the sheet, led the team, scored 17 points, shot 8 from 13, 61% from the field, 3 assists and a block. That's definitely great numbers right there from one of your leading scorers on this team.
And today, Chapman 0 of 7 from the field. Not the number that she wants. Has hit all of her free throws, 3 of 3. And there it goes, 3 of 4. Abby Kimball moving on the other side. Switches to the left hand, back to the right. Finds Woodard for 3. No good. Abby Kimball playing strong defense. Chapman trying to get her first field goal. Sotelo stealing it away. Sotelo and Meng, the duo. Sotelo keeping it herself. And she steals it back. Finds Blair off the glass. 86 points for the Spartans.
The Breslin Center is booming right now, Joe. Sotelo got that steal, dished it off to Kennedy Blair, and she got it back again. She doubled it up with 2 steals and 2 turnovers, really helping this Michigan State team gain momentum as the squad goes into the cup and bumping up Sotelo right there, celebrating her. And she's been playing very, very good so far, turning defense into offense.
86-35, Spartans the big lead, 5:07 on the clock. You're watching Big Ten Plus. Only 5 minutes and 7 seconds remain between these two teams. Michigan State, 86, Yale, 35. Kennedy Blair with the steal and the speed. Tried to get too fancy with it there.
Kennedy Blair tried to create a highlight reel play right there, trying to get it behind the back. Tamari Mangu was trailing right there. A little behind the back action to Sotelo, excuse me, but it got intercepted. Great job by Chapman, trying to take that possession away, keeping some fight right now here in the game.
Just as we return, we say goodbye. We'll see you after this break. You're watching Big Ten Plus. Seems we're here to stay this time, Derek. A very quick moment of action, then a break. Woodard from the corner for three. What a way to welcome back the audience.
Looks like everybody's eating right here on that Michigan State sideline. Everyone's scoring as much as possible. Julian Woodard, what a great inbound pass from Humper. Being able to get that one in.
Thought that after that third quarter where they weren't able to score much, they got 17. They had no real chance of topping the century mark, but Spartans up to 89 points so far. An amazing fourth quarter for them at the moment. 22 points, Yale scoring 1.
That is very interesting that you said that, Joe, and that kind of tells the story of the game here. Michigan State having their way on both sides of the ball.
Now they get their third point. Nice layup, easy finish by Chapman. Kennedy Blair, whistle is blown. Discussion between the referees. It will be called now on Odom.
You've seen Kennedy Blair in these last couple games, the exhibition game as well. When she comes in with about a couple minutes left in the fourth quarter, she's been super aggressive, getting as many points as possible, taking the game into her hands, trying to score as many points, showing how good she is as a player.
Sinai Douglas coming out of the game. Woodard for three, no good this time. Kennedy Blair getting sent to the ground. 4 on 5. Bulldogs trying to take advantage. Pulled out now by Chapman. Inside off the glass, no good. Goes to the line for 2. For Chapman, that last layup just a couple plays ago was her first made field goal of the game, 1 of 8.
It has been a rough outing for one of Yale's best players on their team this season, one of their veterans. She scored 17 points in her last game. Definitely not the start she wanted to the season. But great players bounce back from plays like this and games like this, and I guarantee she would do the same.
Misses the first free throw. It is not the only sport going on here in East Lansing at the moment. Michigan State men's ice hockey taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes. Second free throw is good.
Definitely want to shout out everybody working on that game as well. Marion Klein, Yusuf Anaya on the call. Kyle Keegan, my man. Big dog Kyle Keegan doing sidelines as well. Just want to shout out the crew over there, working as hard as possible to get both of these shows to you guys.
The Spartans leading 3-2 in that match so far. Candy Blair, no good on the shot. About 8 minutes remaining in that match over at Munn Ice Arena. Chapman finds Long with the long three, bouncing up in the air, no good.
It's a great shot right there from Long, trying to take that one, living up to her last name.
Sinai Douglas finding Blair. Ever since I mentioned they might top the century mark, they haven't scored a point, and that trend continues.
I think the jinx is real for you, Joe, today.
Today
a couple of times you've been jinxing a lot of players when it comes to free throws, shots, all of it.
Today it's been very real day. We will see as they have 3 minutes remaining. Sinai Douglas finds Blair. Skip pass inside. Mang off the glass. 91 points for the Spartans.
You can tell when it comes to all the players, the game plan is the same. Pass it around and try to get the open player. The Spartan players always have their eyes up, trying to see who's open on the floor to get the easiest points. That's what they did right there.
Seems Yale called a timeout just to sub. Spartans made a few subs as well. Helen Hawley coming out. Hawley played a couple of minutes versus Oakland. Shot goes up for Long, no good.
Helen Hawley, the freshman from Cleveland, Ohio, averaged a lot of points her senior year. Got 76 steals as well as total. She's a great player. Looking forward to seeing her develop this season.
A lot of depth on this team, especially the youth side for the Spartans. Sinai Douglas, one of those new members. Whistle is blown.
Douglas tore her ACL in her senior year. That's why she has the brace on right now. But she's definitely looking like she has ability. She's getting coached right there from Robin Freilich. But she has the ability to really learn from this and gain skills as a player. She's doing that right now with 2 minutes to go in the game.
Freilich coaching up one of her young players after the foul was called. Yale in the bonus. Free throw goes up for Lynn and goes it through the net. Second does not go. And the Spartans, very youthful team out there at the moment. Blair on the ground fighting for the ball. When you look at the grades though, Candy Blair, redshirt freshman. Sinai Douglas, freshman. Mary Meng, redshirt freshman. Julian Woodard. For Woodard, she's sitting at a freshman as well, Dan. And now there's going to be a quick break. Helen Hawley being the final one on that. Just want to make my final point there, also a freshman. So either red shirts or freshmen out there for the Spartans, letting the youth take the lead.
Absolutely. Gotta let the youth take the lead right now, and they're getting valuable experience when it comes to playing in a game like this.
We're gonna step aside for a moment as the Breslin gets loud. Real quick break here for us in the booth. Spartans and Bulldogs returning to the floor.
One thing I want to talk about, Joe, is the shooting percentages. A couple minutes ago, Michigan State and Yale had the same three-point shooting percentage at 33%. It has changed since then to 15% for Yale, but their shooting percentage was exactly the same. The Spartans definitely have not been great when it comes to shooting beyond the arc today. Looking to build on that as the season brings along.
Very big aspect of the game, Derek. You mentioned they need to be building on it. Their free throws, they've had some issues there as well, 22 of 32. But for the Spartans, 5 of 15 from 3. A lot of that being due to pouring out the bench pretty early in this one, Derek. They're getting valuable experience for every player of this team, it seems.
Absolutely. Everyone's seen the floor on the bench right now for Michigan State. Being able to test their freshmen, see how they can actually lead an offense.
Blair unable to hold on. That's a turnover problem versus Oakland. Long, reaching in too much, draws the foul.
Blair had her eyes up looking at Douglas. Didn't see the pass come in, kind of lost it right there. But Douglas, great job hustling to get the ball back, trying to keep it at Michigan State's possession. Douglas was also fouled. Now she's going to be on the line.
That takes the Spartans into the bonus now. 14 different players for the Spartans touching the hardwood. Douglas gets the first free throw to go. In this game, Grace Van Sluten, the transfer, leading the team in points yet again, 19. Candy Blair leading in rebounds with 6. Jaden Simmons leading in assists with 4.
That's actually Grace Van Sluten's high in a Spartan uniform, 19 points. She scored 15 her last game against Oakland. She's looking to build up on that every single game she plays in a Spartan uniform.
Yale gets a bucket near the end. 93 points for the Spartans, 41 for Yale.
So you know the only player who hasn't played is Iselin Alexander.
Mary Mang drawing the foul, the bench loving it. And yes, Iselin Alexander, I believe she's dealing with some injury problems at the moment.
She got injured all last season against Wright State. Taking it slow to come back this season as well. As Mary Mang, the redshirt freshman's on the line.
First free throw is good for Mang.
Mang is 2 for 2 on the free throw line today, making that 3 for 3 there.
4 of 4. Mary Mang, strong showing today. Spartans are at 95 points for those wondering if they have a chance to cross that century mark at home. Just need a 3 and a 2.
It's definitely doable if they run here in transition.
Missed shot by Egger. Clock is stopped as well. Foul will lead to free throws. Candy Blair, chance for 2 at the line.
Egger just fouled out right there. She got 5 fouls. Went straight to the bench after, but she's getting a ovation from the Yale fans in the crowd.
Taking her out of the game. Egger had led the team in rebounds with 10. Blair gets the first free throw to fall.
Kennedy Blair, 10 points on the night, 4 for 6 from shooting, 2 of 3 from the line so far. She's had definitely a very, very good game here.
Second one's good as well. 97 for the Spartans. They've got to try and attempt, it would seem, unless they take the turnover. They've got a chance for 100 there. We'll be watching. Ball goes out of bounds. Another turnover for Yale. That gives them 31 turnovers on the night. Spartans with 42 points off of those turnovers.
It's a great job from Michigan State being able to capitalize. And now this is Michigan State's chance to be able to cross that 100 threshold right here.
Driving inside, Woodard. Going for the 2, gets it. Going to the line. A chance to cross 100 yet again, Derek.
What a quote right there from myself about 15 seconds ago. A chance to cross 100, and Julian Woodard being able to take the contact and do it. She has an opportunity right now to make it 3.
99 points for the Spartans. The fans want 100, and they get it. Julian Woodard continuing the century streak for the Spartans to 2 regular season games, 3 if you include the exhibition. What an electrifying offense for the Spartans. Long scoring a 3 to end the 7-0 run for the Spartans.
That's a great job there from Long, the #1 ranked player in Kansas coming out of high school. Definitely showing why she can play the game.
And this team will dribble this one out. Thank you to everyone who made this show possible. Derek, thank you for joining me throughout this show. Everyone back helping the video board, Vincent Lee. Thank you for making this happen. Jackson McIntyre with the replays. Everyone else, thank you in the audience for watching today. This has been Michigan State women's basketball against the Yale Bulldogs.